Yeah, g'day. Oh boy, have I had a doozy of a day. It's been, like, I'm pretty tolerant with stuff. I try not to let things get me down, but this one was a test, man. From, from I don't know who, but like, oh my gosh, it was just... So we're going to play some Bomberade. I'm just going to vent for a bit. So basically, it all started back in December when I wanted to get a new laptop. And I don't know how I didn't get shot then. But anyway, yeah, so I got this new laptop. It was a Dell Precision 7550. For you techies out there, you probably understand what I'm saying. I don't know. It's all, I'm just a dumb animator. I don't understand any of that stuff. So yeah, I just want my stuff to work, basically. And it's not brand new. It wasn't brand new. It was actually second hand. But I knew this. I knew this at the time, and I paid a lot of money for it because I just wanted a new laptop. I was actually going to get a desktop from the same guy, but it turned out that yeah, I just really needed. I'm just going to come out and say it, right? I'm doing a project with my friend Leslie Rodriguez and Maxwell Atoms. Yes, the Maxwell Atoms that made the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I'm making a game with him. He is going to do the animation, and I am doing the coding, and Leslie is doing the music. Yeah, but you know, in real life stuff's happening. Things are getting really busy for everybody, Leslie, Maxwell, and myself, and this is my turn now, because it happened to Leslie and Maxwell. We haven't kind of talked for a while. It was happening. I can assure that. Maxwell did some concepts for it. They look absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to show those off because I don't, you know, I wasn't even, this is what I've been sort of trying not to talk about on the channel for so long. But I'm just going to come right out and say it because I'm totally sick of, like, yeah. I've been working really hard. I'm doing the mock-up animations because I'm an animator as well. Just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, so I'm an animator, and yeah, so I'm doing the mock-up animations for it. And then all we got to do is like insert Maxwell's animations into it, and he's doing the writing for the game. He's got some cool like concepts for the writing, and yeah, we were all working together on it, and it was looking really good. And so anyway, this laptop basically, I just wanted it for that because I'm like, you know, you don't fick around. When Maxwell Atoms is like saying he's ready for some hot trend action, which is the name of our protagonist, then you don't piss around. Like, you get your shit together and you work. And so basically we this laptop arrived, and I specifically said to the guy, you know, I don't want Windows 11 because, you know, Windows 11 his people are having a lot of problems with it, and I just didn't want to. Oh, the irony. Oh, the fucking irony. So what happened was, yeah, so it arrives and Windows 11's on it. And I'm like, dude, I told you I didn't want Windows 11 on it. And he's like, okay, no worries, just send it back. And I'm like, okay. So I paid for the shipping. I paid for the shipping to send it back. And, you know, I thought, you know, that was it. But he paid for the shipping again. But still, I'm out of pocket because I paid when I needed to. But he should have just got the order right? And so I paid for the shipping, and he sent another one at the same time, and the other one arrived. Like, he sent it pretty, like, promptly. Probably before that, my one that I sent back to him actually arrived, and so that was nice of him. And then, yeah, so this new one arrives anyway, and another Dell Precision 7550 NVIDIA Quadro T2000, I think, yeah. So, anyway, I've had it for about a month, and and shit started to get weird. Like, when I first bought it, actually, I thought, oh, the battery isn't working. Like, I thought, oh, you know, because it's an older model. I was like, oh, maybe that's just, you know, I've just got to take it for what it is. It's just an old model. Maybe the battery just isn't working. But I noticed it being very slow, and it's very awkward to animate, because I'm having the same issues with my my crap top that I'm using currently right now to record this. Yeah, I'm back using the crap top again. and unironically, it's probably going to outlive that new computer, in all honesty, because I'll get to it in a minute. So yeah, so I was having issues. So what would happen is that it wouldn't run off the battery. So as soon as you unplug the AC adapter, it would just crash. The whole thing would just die, and I'd lose work, like, that I'd worked on really hard for like ages. Because I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing the mock-up animations, so I'd be doing that, and then, you know, which takes time, and then coding and putting it all into GameMaker and animating it through GameMaker is also very time-consuming, for those that don't know. And so, yeah, and then it would just crash, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool. As soon as, if the AC adapter was even the slightest bit unplugged, it would just be like, boom. You know, I'd sit up in my bed, like, just working on this game, and all of a sudden the AC adapter comes loose, like, boom. So you can imagine my excitement when that happened. and so hopefully the button clicking is not too annoying. I'm trying to keep it away from the mic, but yeah. So basically, the freaking battery, like, all of a sudden something must have clicked into place, because one time I was animating and working on this game, and then all of a sudden the AC adapter came unplugged, and then it was running off the battery, and I was like, my stars, what is going on here? Something seems to be actually working for a change. And so I was really stoked, and the computer was running at a really good speed too. Like, it wasn't like it was struggling to you know, project anything on the screen. It was like, it would boot up fast, it would complete tasks fast. Oh man, I've lost all of my power up. So yeah, and so I was like really stoked, and then I thought everything was kind of going back to normal, like going to normal, and yeah, I wasn't too sure what was going on, and then now it's gone back to not actually running off the battery. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on all this crazy shit happening on the screen at the same time, and I can't multitask. Okay, I'm doomed. Oh, I've got bombs. What am I doing? It's called Bomber Raid. Duh. Yeah, and so, what was it? Where was I? Oh, basically, yeah, so the battery started running okay, and I was like, oh, awesome. And then, other issues started happening, like, the animation, like, it went back to not working, the battery, like, as soon as I unplugged it would just die. And it's like something must have came unslotted again or whatever. I don't know how this stuff works. And then all of a sudden, like, my animations of that were really hard to animate, because I'm doing lip syncing for the game. The game's going to have voice acting. And basically you can't do that with a lagging screen. You can't do that when the timeline is lagging, and you're getting all sorts of issues here. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of lives at the moment. This is a really fun arcade game though. I highly recommend it it's actually for the Sega Master System. So I highly recommend this game. And so yeah, I'll just jam out again. Can I do continue? Oh, okay. And so yeah, I was really getting pissed off with it, because I just wanted to work on this game. That's all I wanted it for, and I wanted to also plug it in and watch movies on my TV. Now, the first thing that I really, like, that really started to get to me was that the actual, like, HDMI plug was not working on the TV, and I thought, oh, is the HDMI port dead? And then I looked up online about it. I beat myself over the head with it for, like, what, 4 days? Just becking around with drivers, not knowing a damn thing what I was doing. But I realize now that stuff's actually really simple, and yeah, it was just the real fault with the computer. And so what happened was, I was just like, well, no dice, I can't seem to get this to work, and I think it's something I've done. I've installed all these drivers. Oh my god, like what's happening? And then I realized that I needed to take it to a computer specialist. Instead of taking it to the guy, I took it to somebody in my town, because I didn't want to send it all the way back up to the North Island again. Yes, I'm in the south. I was in the south. And so, yeah, I did that. I went to the guy. He didn't open it. He didn't pry it open and look at it or anything. But he's seen other things like this, and he just went on the computer and just checked it out and seen what it was like. And he reckons that the motherboard is cooked. So yeah, that's great. I got a dud laptop. I paid way too much for it, second hand. And he's like, you got ripped off, dude. And I'm just like, oh, thanks, buddy. He's like, how much did you pay for this? I'm like, I'm not even gonna say because I'm that ashamed about it. But yeah, I paid a pretty good amount for it when I could have got something brand new without the issues. But anyway, I've notified the guy after I've got this diagnosis from this guy in my hometown, and I've told him, you know, you sold me a dud, even though it's been a month. He says on his website that there is warranties for all products, year warranties for all products. So I still fit into that. It's only been a month. And so, yeah, I messaged him today, and he seemed okay with it, but I still am worried because he's just like, oh, why did you send it to somebody else? And I'm just like, well, I wanted to get it up and running straight away. I don't want to send it back and forth up north. Like, I'm not doing that again. And it turns out I am doing that again. So I'm paying for the shipping this time. He offered to pay for the shipping this time, to be fair. But I was just like, look, dude, I'm just going to pay for the shipping and get it to you, and that way I'll give you the tracking number. Because if he like, I mean, I'm not saying he's like this, but and just in case, like, he might actually just be like, oh, yeah, I've got the tracking code for this, and it never showed up, so you stole it. Like, he could do that. So I'm just like, I'm not saying he would, but I'm just saying that's a very possible thing to happen. And so, so I'm just kind of being really cautious with shit. Like, you gotta, because people just want to do you dirty sometimes, and you know, I don't like being like that. I don't like having to second guess and stuff. In a perfect world, it would be great, but it's just not. And so, yeah, kind of annoyed how it's just, yeah, things just aren't working out at the moment. But the guy that fixed it, yeah, he's like, yeah, I wasn't too sure about him at first either. He seemed a bit kind of in a mood when I first went there, and I was just like, oh, and he's all right. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking shit about him or anything, but like, you know, I just was like a bit weirded out because, like, yeah, I first went to the door and I was like, oh, hi, I was like I'm assuming I was talking to you yesterday, and he's like, well, I'm the only one here. I'm just like, okay. But for all I know, I could have been talking to someone, like, I was texting you. This was the guy that looked at it today. It turned out he was alright though, like, he was just telling me, you know, I mean, I wouldn't be BFFs with him or anything, but he's like, I was just, yeah, man, this level is really hard. I mean, I would if he, you know, if he had a, he seemed to have a better attitude when we went back, so that's good, but, oops, if I wasn't fast enough for that one. Oh, not fast enough for that one either, apparently. Yeah, anyway, basically, so I'm just tapped out, dude. Like, I'm dealing with, like, that, and, oh, we went to, my mum showed me a coffee today, and we went to the cafe, and it smelt like vomit. I'm just like, oh, I can't even enjoy a coffee. So it was being a real test today, but, you know what? I still got my faith, and it doesn't matter. All this material stuff's just material stuff at the end of the day. As long as you got family, you got, yeah, just you got love, you know. That's all that matters. So just everything's kind of pointing me in this direction where it's like you're not going to be able to finish this project, and it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of gut-wrenching because it's like I just wanted to, because I'm at this point now where I can make something pretty darn cool, and we're working on this game, and I would like to really finish it. Maxwell's really busy, obviously. He's going to like cons and stuff, and he's got like, you know, he's got his meet and greets. He's sort of doing these videos for his Patreon as well. But yeah, really cool guy, really awesome guy. Leslie is an amazingly talented musician. She's just recently moved, and so yeah, everyone's just kind of moving on, and you know, and this is probably my kick out of the kick off the cliff, I guess you could say. So we'll see where it goes. At the moment, I'm hoping. I said to the man, I said I want a refund, and he is hopefully going to give me that. He seemed to be alright with that, but he was a bit weirded out that I went to another person. So I'm a bit like, is he gonna just turn around and try and do me dirty and say, well, that's not our policy if you've had someone else poking around? And it's like, well, I didn't have anyone poking around. I literally just had someone turn the computer on and look at the freaking thing. Like, that's all I did. It's no different from what I do. So, you know, except for this person knew what the fuck they were doing. So, yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd sort of touch base with that. So we're on a pretty low budget, Video James NZ. Good thing is I can still upload videos. I'm not sure about streaming. It might not be as smooth. Although it seems to be running okay, like, at the moment. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Thank you. Take care. It is a freaking mad world out there. Bye.